Arnab, as you know, I was one of his biggest critics when he was wearing the uniform and he first took on the government, crossed swords with them. He went to Chandrasekhar's statue's installation. That was a blatantly political act while he was a chief, and that had taken exception to. Now the question is, after he sheds his uniform, what is the period after which he is allowed to come into the public domain? There are no rules on this. There are certain rules where you cannot take up certain appointments which go for retired civil servants. So he cannot become an agent of a defense salesman. Now, so far, I would say, as long as his joining an anti-corruption crusade is concerned, certainly we cannot take exception. He's in the public domain, he's doing it. But what is important is some of the arguments he made. Because he took on a constitutional issue. That the government needs to go and the parliament needs to be dissolved.
So what's wrong with it?
No, I don't know on what he is basing it.
But does he have to base it on something technical? I mean, he's not arguing in court. He's not arguing in court.
Could I just finish? No, can I just finish? As long as the government has the majority, the government continues. That's the Westminster
But that is his point of view.
This is not. No, it's a point of view, but you cannot, a former general, talking almost like a former chief of Pakistan or Bangladesh, or like Cromwell saying, now you damn parliament, you leave.
Absolutely.
Is he saying that?
That is my concern.
Which is not
is he saying that? What is he saying that? Is he saying?
No.
What is he saying? Kamal Farooqi wants to come in, but Shazia, I'll get you in. Then I'm coming back to you, Kamal Farooqi. Please stay. Yes, Shazia. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hullabaloo about this.
This is my concern.
We have seen well, and I'm sure serve it better.
In our neighborhood, we have seen what the army role has played. The serving and the retired officers. What kind of role they have played? So this is my concern. That if such an institution is being involved into all those kind of things.
Yes. Okay, Shazia.
I personally feel that if the somehow or the other, we are scared that in our neighborhood, this thing is happening for the last 60 years.
Is this the first time somebody is saying dissolve parliament?
The institution of army under no circumstances.
Is this the first time any private citizen is saying dissolve parliament?
What actually he's talking is talking technically and legally absolutely incorrect. No, nobody has got a right. It is only the parliament who can decide whether one should vote for the vote or not. If the no confidence is passed, yes, the parliament is automatically dissolved. But nobody from outside can say all this kind of thing.
It's a private individual's point of view is the limited point being made. Shazia is countering you tonight. Yes, Shazia.
I disagree almost entirely. He is raising, this is a cry for probity. This is a call for better practices where governance is concerned. This is what he's asking for. He's not planning a coup. He's not General Musharraf, he's General VK Singh, and we're living in India. So I don't know why we're getting all alarmist and panicky about this and raising the panic button. This is important, and I agree with Mr. TSR Subramaniam that many more people from across sectors should come together, raise the voice, and the din will only get louder.
Shazia, 1 minute. Casey raised his hand.
That you see.
Casey wants to come in. Yes, Casey. Casey Singh.
You see, I agree entirely with Mr. Anna Hazare's approach, which is being in the public domain and being really a barometer or a conscience for the country. But when that platform, and that is why Anna Hazare separated from some other people, when they start now wanting elections tomorrow, turning it into a political party, using the street to exert pressure, and then bringing in extra constitutional steps to decide what should be the life of the parliament, when the election should be held, now you're standing the constitution on its head. It is true.
He's not determining. He's only
depending on maybe misusing the CBI, maybe arm twisting, but ultimately it has to be decided in the parliament.
But
otherwise,
is there a rule? Is there a rule which prohibits, service personnel from expressing their views on the state of the nation? Is there a rule?
We are saying that it's a matter of propriety. If Anna Hazare, let him hold forth on corruption.
No, but then
let him hold forth on probity. Why is he jumping? Why is he jumping from there to dissolving the parliament without understanding the basics of the constitution?
No, does the propriety change when it comes to service personnel and other IAS officers? By that logic, TSR Subramaniam should be barred from expressing his views on what's happening around the country. He has held the cabinet secretary's position. He sat in cabinet meetings next to the Prime Minister of India. TSR Subramaniam, they should be censored.
Exactly.
But Mr. Subramaniam did not have 1 million strong soldiers under him. The general did. The general had 1 million strong army under him.
Either he is a soldier or he is not a soldier. He is not a soldier today. Either he is a member of a political party or an MP, or he is a citizen. He is today a citizen. Till he becomes an MP or till he joins the army again as an advisor or whatever, his oath has expired. Today, so don't judge him by other standards. I would, in fact, a man of his integrity, with whom I had differed on one point, not on facts but on procedure earlier, much like Casey. I have a lot of respect for Casey. But Casey, please remember, we want people like you, people like Singh, people like General VK Singh. We want, unfortunately, please excuse me, a large number of thugs are running our country. There may be some good people there, but a very large number are thugs. We need good retired people who have come back, because politics has become so disreputable and disrespectable in India. We want respectable people to come and join. So when somebody comes and joins here, there's no legal bar. I doubt India is too mature a country for us to think in terms of Iran or Pakistan or
last words tonight on this debate. From Air Marshal Ahluwalia is coming in. Air Marshal Ahluwalia wants to say something to you.
Can't be questioned.
Air Marshal Ahluwalia.
What is wrong with that?
Air Marshal Ahluwalia.
Can I just mention that it's all very well to say what is permitted, what is not permitted, what is legal, what is not legal. However, please remember that there is something known as a moral authority out here. There's something known as, like for instance, if the chief of the army or the air force or the navy happens to retire, that doesn't mean that he's forgotten altogether. He still plays a very, very important role in the hearts and minds of the soldiers that he commanded. And at this point in time, either you join the political mainstream or you do not make statements that the parliament must be dissolved, because the parliament can only be dissolved constitutionally, and that is if the president feels there is a necessity for whatever reasons to do so.
Last word, Brigadier Mahalingam.
Therefore, it is very, very important.
Brigadier Mahalingam, one last 30-second rebut before I wrap up tonight. The jury's out.
Arnab, a point was brought out saying that the parliament can be dissolved only after 5 years. Now, when there is a misgovernance going on, are we as citizens required to suffer that misgovernance? And when things are not running properly, it is for every citizen of this country to question that. And he, as a former chief, he is very much within his right to question what is happening, and he should. And the government, if it cannot deliver,
I would rush in to say,
step aside so that somebody else can
I would rush in to say that
something better for
whatever change happens can only happen through the democratic process. I thank you. I thank you, gentlemen. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in on the Newshour debate tonight. I'm completely short of time tonight. I'm so sorry. This debate continues. Next time we'll call General Singh as well to join in.